Hello, this is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. And I freely admit I had no idea what I'm going to do, but I have some window tinting tools that's supposed to smooth window tint stuff on. I'm not sure I ordered them on purpose. I didn't expect what I got, but I might try some of those to squeegee some paint around. I've been looking at one of my scrape dishes, and the residual paint has inspired me several times to want to do something abstract expressionist. So that's pretty much what I'm thinking I'm going to do. And I want something that I don't see through very well. So I'm going to try some of my Artist Loft, and I want texture, and I don't want a lot. I don't want that on my finger either. I don't want a lot of paint. I think I'm going to use a little bit of Mother of Pearl with it, so I have the off chance of adding a little shine. Like I said, I have no plan. I do have Deco Art Americana 24 karat gold that's mixed up with Floetrol and GAC 800, which I'm glad for, because recently I discovered forgetting the GAC 800 is a big mistake. And I could probably be pretty happy with the design I just put down, but I want to experiment, so I'm going to. Now I think I need a wet paper towel, or my studio rag will probably work. I'm going to grab a paper towel, just because it'll be easier to wipe off than anything else. So, like I said, I'm looking for texture, and this is not the smoothest tool in the world. And now it's got water on my canvas. Fortunately, I have a paper towel handy. And push a little this way, and mix it around. Push it back and forth. And move on to something else. I think I'm going to use all of that paint though. Wipe off my tool. Like I said, it's the first time. I don't specifically want stripes in that. And I'm tempted to use a little black. I'm also tempted to use a little Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold from Golden. And I will keep wiping off my tools, which I definitely recommend to anybody doing anything. So a little Quinag and a little black. And I'll probably go back to I might use my spatula. This tool has like Tyvek on it. I'm not sure what exactly it is or how easy it'll be to wipe off, but I'm going to take a few drops, which this is my Mead and Black, and it is very black and does not come off of anything very easily. Now the first color that's come to my mind that I'm inspired by is actually Black Iris. And like I said, I just want some texture. And I don't want to pull it all the way off the canvas, but I do want to use it to cross over. I'm thinking that my Oxo Omelet Turning Flip and Fold spatula is going to be pretty useful, because I know I can pick up paint easily and put it down easily, especially with the little curves. I can fit into places like the stretched canvas has slack in its corners when you put pressure on it. So let's find the Black Iris. I couldn't make up my mind initially what I was going to do, and I think I added water to this, so I'm going to make sure I shake it well. Now what color would go well with that? I've got some Waterlily Ultra Metallic. It's a new Prizm pour, just like the Black Iris is. And I'm just going to keep going. Add a little more black, because I want this not to look like conventional anything. I do want a whole bunch of gold. I've got shiny taffeta, which is kind of an odd choice, I think. It looks like there was some water in there too, but fortunately not so much that it's going to be a problem, I hope. This is Golden Maple-Bling It. It's a primary element. Shiny taffeta is a Prizm pour. Now I've got other tools, and I like the fact that I can scrape paint off. There's the black. It's probably going to look like an abstract, like an impressionist scape of some kind. That seems to happen pretty regularly for me. I'm being called to saffron. And because the canvas is dry, it means I can wipe anything off I want. I'm wondering if I should put some gold on there. I've got some leftover cell activator. I don't think it's going to create cells, but it's handy. And I know it'll mix well. Not sure what that was, but I like using residuals to leave marks behind. Except for that one. That was not on purpose. Add a little color to both places. Move it down. Steal a little paint. I've got some interesting plastic lids with tabs cut out that I thought would be kind of fun if I haven't moved them. There it is, to add some texture. I'm not sure about this in here, so I'm going to try and decide what to do, and I'm thinking indigo violet. No, it's going to be deep amethyst. Here's my little weird tool that I'm going to dip both sides into, and it'll make dots. It won't make checks. I have another one that'll do that. But it does create this sort of stacked textural mark making thing that reminds me of the windows in buildings. Let's turn it around. Maybe it'll work better on the other side. It's not meant to be anything like, there's no perfection in this. It's not meant to be anything specific, but I'm kind of liking what I've got anyway. At some point in time, I could use my dish and put some colors out and dip into it. I love this tool. I don't know why I don't use it more often. So it's just sliced in and then folded back both directions. And picking up the white is pretty cool. Now I don't think I need to worry about this. It definitely is giving me the impression of a cityscape. Something maybe Walter will like. Hi, Walter. Grab some more white. I'm liking all that. I like that black in there. I'm not sure. I don't want some more black in there. I'm being called to silver, but I want to keep wiping off my tools. That's an important thing if you don't want that color in there. I'm not sure about this yet. I'm really thinking maybe, oh, I found the big one. This one's just got one tab. It's just folded back, much larger teeth. I'm being called to Royal Sapphire, but I have a problem, it's plugged. And I have another similar teal that's new. That's still not coming out. So I thought about using every tool imaginable. That's coming out a little bit better. Might be good that it's not coming out a lot. Let's try it like it is and see if it works. Nope, it's not working. Let's find the teal. I've got peacock, but that's not really what I'm after. Although I could use it. I like it. Here it is. It's a Vivid Intense teal with some Paynes gray added to it and diamonds and pearls. Now I'm kind of tempted to use one of my little paddles and maybe some cell activator, just because. Make sure it's open first. Now, I don't often use just one color and try and activate cells, but since this is all about experimentation, I think it's the perfect time to do so. I'm not sure I put enough on, but I'm also not using a pillow of paint below the color, so I'm thinking some more of the Deco Art Americana 24 karat gold, and I'm wondering if I can make it sell. It probably has to be thicker for me to make it sell, but I'm just basically trying to fill in with something anyway. I'm going to wipe that off. I know if I'm gentle I can probably get it to cover a little better. I still want to put some paint in a dish, which means getting a few things out of the way. And I could use the dish I have out. Let's use some black. And I think this tool I was using briefly is going to fit in the dish. No, it's not. Okay, what can I use? Well, this one, yes, this one will fit in the dish. And it's a skinny line. I want to use the black that I have on there and the gold. And a little more quinacridone nickel azo gold too, I guess. And maybe some more teal. Ha! Stop before I run out. I like changing up the patina of things. Putting in some verticals as well as some horizontals. I want to take my Princeton Art Catalyst spatula, take all the paint off there because it's beautiful. And use it wherever it feels right. You're going to keep your tools clean. Wipe them up as you go along. You'll be much happier if you do that. I'm thinking a little more deep amethyst. And this time I'm going to mix it with that Vivid Intense. Is it Vivid Intense? Yes, it's Vivid Intense Teal. And maybe some of the Golden Maple, Bling It. Some Maple-Black. And find my, I've got a card. Is it the right width? I can make it the right width. I haven't used any white yet. So I'm just gonna dot my swipe card. I'm not saying it has to be perfect, equidistant. And I am going to put a little more gold in there, although silver might be better. I've got Pebeo Iridescent Silver. It's probably going to disappear, but it'd be helpful if it came out. There we go, I got it. It's stuck to my finger. Since I know that's black and white marks, I'm just going to keep using it. Till it's gone. And I got some cells in there. Alright, I'm going to have to go and come back again. But not until I get the paint off my card. And I might go back in with some more black and add some negative space back in. It's nice to be able to take the time where I'm not stuck with like 16 minutes. I'm really tempted to leave that big black space, but I have some time. It's all about being willing to like take risks. Use what you've got at hand. So hopefully this works out, and I'll see you in a second. Oh, I didn't realize we weren't completely in frame. Alright. Alright, I've been thinking about this, and hopefully I can get away with swiveling this around, because I want to look at it from different angles to see if I have, yeah, some things I might want to fix. Or, in this case, level up or change where the eye is looking. Because even though they were stacked, they weren't level, which might or might not be important to someone else, but right to me at this moment. I'm loving that the teal with the Paynes gray. I'm wondering about taking some quinacridone nickel gold. I've got a much smaller card. I have no idea how that's going to dry either. I kind of want some white. I think it's time. I know I have a squeeze bottle around here somewhere of Vivid Intense white. I'm a Color Arte affiliate, so if you like the colors I use, bear in mind that you can purchase them from Colourarte. And if you look under the video, you'll find a, come on, open, find a 20% off Colourarte coupon code. Please work. Put the swipe card down, take the top off, see if I can get anything out of there. Come on. Oh, there we go. I got it. It would have been easier to get paint out of the Artist Loft bottle, but I would have got way more than I bargained for. I'm wondering about a little bit of red. And the red that I like is this poinsettia. Although I'm getting really low on it, it's time to mix some more up. And it looks like the top is a little gummy. Yeah, it's not just gummy, I got it stuck shut. But it was open a second ago, so it shouldn't be much trouble. It seems like I might be lucky. And I like that in there. I'm not so sure I'm a big fan of this tool, but it did work, so. Alright, where's my card? It's got a sweater fuzz on it. Or a cat hair, most likely. Not that many sweaters around. To be honest. I like the Q-nag, and I think I want to mix them. I like to use my fingertips to feel them, but when I get a paint chip stuck on it, it's kind of rude. Yeah, I like that together. Just change it up a little bit. And maybe even, oh, there's a blob of paint in there. Cool. Something I can steal and use somewhere else. Add some more dimension by adding texture. Let's see what happens if I can get my, this might be rude. Actually, it's not bad because I'm only dipping the tips. But they're not level anymore. Shoot. I'm going to have to by hook or by crook it. Yeah, I don't mind that down there. My theory is if I keep going long enough, trying things, even if I don't like them, I can always cover over them. And I like adding the white because it just seems like highlights, like it can't help but add dimension as you go along. And there's me dipping, taking advantage of puddles of paint. My original thought was to dip into the poinsettia. Go back. Oh, my black is drying out. Darn. I want to go in here and just drag something through there, but I like the pattern that's left behind, so maybe I'll just do it again. What would... I kind of like it with the red next to it. I always wanted to just use one of my little tiny spatulas. Actually, I've got this black that's dried up pretty quick, so maybe I'm just going to do something with that first. Yeah, I don't mind that up there. Don't mind drag marks either. Okay, so what am I going to do with that? I've got a playing card. That'll work. Actually, I've got a smaller card than that. That won't work. That looks like it's already got that color on it. So I used gold there, so maybe I should try the silver. Because I'm sure it'll show up. Just have to be willing to flip it fast enough. It's time to turn it again. And I'm beginning to crave a little bit of, I'm not sure I like that. So I'll just make it disappear or add it somewhere else. And Meaden has been known. Meaden's on my Amazon link. If you want to find my Amazon link, go on my link tree. You can shop there. You can find my 2 books there. Because I can in Unlimited Possibilities. I don't want to disturb this. I keep wanting to disturb it, even though I keep saying I don't. I want to go over there. I'm putting more black down in my dish. That's all there is to it. I'm surprised it dried up so fast. I don't have the fan on in here or anything today. There's just something about feeling your way through when it's working. And every time I add another black, a low light or a highlight, it just seems to add more. I'm going to do it. Just had to. Couldn't stand it anymore. And I thought I wanted turquoise. I thought I wanted some more teal, but what I really want is more deep amethyst. And I don't mind if it's almost black. I want some white before it's all dried up. I don't want to get rid of all the black. I really, really don't. Just paint on both sides of my card. I'm kind of thinking I'm getting very close to being done, which is probably okay with most people, considering they like short videos. I'm going to leave the schmutz on my card, and if I need to add more paint, I will. If it mutes it out, that's okay too. I was using that shiny taffeta, and I'm kind of being called to it again. It's definitely a cityscape for me. It's a totally abstract cityscape. And I like that. I probably don't need dots, but I like them. Let's use let's not disturb that gold too much. I like that square up there. Grab a little more white. It doesn't have to be a lot, and the more muted it is, the less contrived it looks, the more natural. Not that cities are natural, but the impression of things is often as important as the reality. I have to think so. So what should I tell you? Because I think I'm pretty well done with this. Or it's done with me, one or the other. I do sell my artwork. I need to sell my artwork. I'd like to sell my artwork. I'd love for my paintings to have a home. If I play this relatively soon, you'll be able to take advantage of the 50% off sale I have on all my work, or 90% of my work plus. I gotta be paying attention to what I'm doing, because otherwise I'm just going to keep filling in and I'll lose all my negative space. It's good to turn things once in a while. I kind of want some gold again. Right there. But I was planning on using the paint on my card, and I'm going to wipe it off. That has really, as far as I'm concerned, it has really good balance, because I can turn it in every direction. And if I see something that isn't balanced, I can add a mark, which I just did. I'm not sure what that is. It's a dot now. I want some more gold. Maybe I want some more of the shiny taffeta, actually. I like that it's not the same. I've got plenty of black on my card, so I want to be a little careful of that. I thought for a minute that this was a little too confusing in here, but I still like it. I don't think a couple more light marks are going to hurt anything, light or dark. I could probably go back through and find a little square tool. But I think that's it. I think so. I kind of need it to be. So let's get down my phone, turn out the light. So you can see, it's definitely geometric. I mean, there's no denying that part. I like the fact that there's a few cells. You could always take a, oh, I'm really kilter. You could always take a skewer and draw some lines in there. Chances are always possible that I might do that. Let's move that back a little bit so you can see it. There's lots of shine. The white is matte. The black is semi-gloss. It's going to be really cool. I want to spin it. I think it's good from a bunch of different directions, except for Halloween's coming and I see a cemetery. Oh, it's probably gone by now. I might play this. This big black space is kind of bugging me. I'm not sure about that, but I really know I need some negative space, and I have dark, 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 dark. So your eye does move around in there well. And the gold is beautiful. So is the QNAG. Whatever that is needs to go away. That was a lump. That was the tip on a bottle. Now it's my fingerprint. Alright, so I like it as much upside down as I did right side up. Well, maybe I don't. Maybe I like it this way. Yeah, I kind of do. That is my favorite way. So I'll turn it upside down for you so I don't have to edit the video. Oh, I do have to edit the video. Sorry, don't make you... I didn't want to make your head spin. I love you guys. I hope you come again. I post at 2:15 Eastern Standard Time most days. Please give me a thumbs up when you share my videos. You help make my channel out. My paint pouring recipes below show more. You can always ask me questions. They're welcome and encouraged. I have 31 playlists organized by topic and genre, as well as by the 31 100s. And on my link tree, you'll find a couple of websites of mine: Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Facebook groups. Everything that I create is available, added to any of the merchandise at any of the places that you can find, like Society6 or Le Gallerist. Le Gallerist is probably, I think I could put this on something at Le Gallerist and be pretty happy. I'm really loving this. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you come again. Look for my 2 books on the Amazon link, where if you shop there, it helps me out eventually. And my 2 books are Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities. They're the first and the second 100 videos I made about paint pouring for YouTube, and they're still relevant. Below the video, you're going to find spring clothing, and it's more than that. It's spring clothing and merchandise, and you can have all over prints there too. I think I've told you everything I can think of. I do sell my art, and I give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, so I hope to see you anon. Thank you for your kind words and your comments. Your donations help keep me buying Floetrol and GAC 800, and I need some GAC 800, so feel free if you're inclined. Know I love you, and you inspire me always. And wow, that was fun. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you anon. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Priscilla out.